The founding of a first European settlement by Jacques Cartier in the St. Lawrence Valley, today's Quebec City, was a failure. The harsh winter conditions and difficulties in living close to Indians discouraged the settlers, who were repatriated to France in 1543. Due to the difficult political situation in France during the Wars of Religion, no further attempts were made for another half-century. Demand for furs and the continuing hope that a trading route to China could be found led French monarchs to sponsor new explorations during the early 17th century. Henry IV appointed Samuel de Champlain as royal geographer, with the commission to explore the region around the St. Lawrence River and its tributaries. Champlain sailed along the coast of Acadia, where he allowed the first settlers to disembark. 4 years later, he decided that Quebec would serve as a base for future French settlements in the St. Lawrence Valley. In 1634, and later in 1642, 2 new settlements were founded in this valley, the first at Trois-Rivières and the second at Montreal. This colony, now named New France, was established through a series of complex alliances with several Indian nations, including the Montagnais, the Algonquins, and the Hurons. Meanwhile, as a result of activities by the Jesuits and trappers, exploration continued westwards into the region of the Great Lakes, which was called the Pays d'en Haut. In 1673, the Mississippi River was discovered. In 1682, Cavelier de la Salle travelled down the Mississippi River to its estuary and took possession, in the name of the King of France, of all the regions along the Great River, including the Illinois country and Louisiana. Territorial and commercial difficulties brought the French and English colonies into conflict in 3 areas. Hudson Bay, an important centre for fur traders. Newfoundland, a major fishing area. Acadia, which lay next to the English colonies of New England. In 1713, the Treaty of Utrecht ended the War of Spanish Succession, and France was required to surrender these 3 areas to Great Britain. In order to protect its access to the St. Lawrence River, France built a fortified town on Ile Royale named Louisbourg, but this immediately led to renewed conflicts with the English. Over the next decades, France gradually extended its area of influence. New settlements were established around New Orleans, while explorers and traders penetrated deeper into the North American interior. Towards the mid-1750s, new conflicts between the French and the British led to the surrender of Montreal to the British in September 1760. The French and Indian War, also called the 7 Years' War, involved several European powers and ended with the Treaty of Paris in 1763. France was required to give up all its possessions in North America. A large part of New France was handed over to Great Britain, and the west bank of the Mississippi was transferred to Spain, which already held territory in Florida and along the Gulf of Mexico.